19 billion. Not quite 20 billion, but 19? I'll take it. That's like the highest record so far. I haven't gotten close to this damage before. Alright, Velvet Pools. Can we get just one copy? That's going to be all it is. We're going to test her after this, but there's going to be multiple different strats that you can use her with, right? She's a burst too, but she has a very, very huge design, right? Huge design. So that's just going to be what it is, right? Alright, can I get lucky? So not quite here, alright. This is going to be what it is. Here comes. Nothing. Okay, 10 pull, 10 pull, 10 pull. 20 pulls. Can I one tap? It's our account? Wait, this account is our account. Where did that thing come from, man? The entire our account thing. Sharing account, is it? Our account is by Mr. Jokey. Did he really do that though? Is it real? Or it's just a... I thought it's just a meme, right? I feel like it's just a meme. Did he actually say that during his stream? He will share account? That would be insane. Come on, 30 pools. 30 pools. They share the account. But why? What's the reason of sharing the account? Also, like, who gets to play at what time? If he's sharing account, everybody logs in at the same time, then what happened? You will report him to shift up. It's not shift up, right? It's other game, I think. Man! Guys, I don't want to spend 20k for Velvet, guys. This is too much. Come on. Oh! Oh! Here comes. Here comes. Alright, guys, please. Velvet! Tetra? Okay, okay. Tetra? Huge. Huge.
Hi,
there we go. There we go.
I'm Velvet.
Huge. This video is sponsored by EnjoyGM.com. Alright, if you guys are not aware what EnjoyGM is, it's a service that provides you fast, secure, and affordable recharge top-up website for plenty of gacha games. Now, how is this possible? As you can see, there's plenty of games right here, including some of the live stream services like Bigo Live as well. Now, let's jump into Nikke. I will show you guys how this website works. And you can see some of these discounts are insane. It goes up to 30% depending on what you're trying to get. Now, you might be wondering, GuitarRock, how can this be so cheap? EnjoyGM basically have a partnership with some of the company that allows them to bypass certain store fees. If you guys are not aware, with Play Store and App Store from the Apple, there's going to be some extra layer of fees that they have to pay just so that they can put the games in those particular platform, right? Now, you might be wondering, hey, I'm a bit worried. What if my account get banned if I recharge on this website? Don't worry about it, because EnjoyGM ensures you that there will be 0 account bans from this website. You can see right here, even in the Nikke's web, to basically top up, you only need 2 things, which is your UID and your server specifically. So you only need those things. There's no password needed. They're not going to steal your account. So what you can do, you can also try to top up for your friend, alright, to give your friend a gift. Now keep in mind, not all packages are available right here. If you're trying to get the $60 gacha skin, then you still have to purchase it via the game. So make sure you guys try to double check the website if the packages that you want are going to be available right there. So if you guys are interested, I have my referral link in the description below. Big shout out to EnjoyGM for sponsoring today's video. Yo, even the chibi is massive jiggle. Oh my goodness. Guys, $20, guys. Is she the biggest in the game? She gotta be the biggest in the game, right? I mean, who else is bigger than her? So let's talk about Velvet's skills, what she's all about, right? She's going to be a little bit weird because she has 2 separate builds that you can go for her. One is going to be a support build and one is going to be a DPS build, right? But first things first, you got to know that Velvet is going to be a wind elemental sniper rifle character. Alright, she's all about doing the sniper rifle, and she can switch herself to a machine gun character when you burst. Alright, that's pretty much what it is. Her skill 1 basically has this thing called the bullet snatch. Every time you enter the battle, she will get 6,000 ammo pouch, and this is going to change the effect accordingly, right? So this ammo pouch is going to basically strengthen, and she takes 100 ammo per rounds, alright, and boosts herself attack by 30% and attack damage by 30.5%. Now her skill 2 is going to be where this is going to be dependent on whether you want to go with the support build or you want to go with the DPS, right? If she doesn't burst, right, basically right here you can see activates when attacking without full charge during full burst. So basically she's still in the sniper rifle mode, she's still, you know, holding the full charge and stuff. What she will do is she will boost her allies attack by 25.2%, and she will boost everybody's charge damage by 100.8%. That's a lot of boost right there. Now this is going to be ideally, in my opinion, the better build for her, the support route, right? Her DPS route basically activates when landing 50 normal attacks during full burst. This is impossible for you to achieve this when she's in sniper rifle, so when she's machine gun, she activates 50 normal attacks. You can see right now, she boosts her attack damage by 15%, and she basically deals 400.92% of final attack as additional damage, right? So her burst skill again, change the weapon into machine gun and damage 7% of final attack, and this lasts for 10 seconds. Again, attack damage increased by 34.52%. So she's a very complex character, I guess, in that particular sense. You can go either DPS versus support. But so far, based on me testing in comparison with all the characters, her support direction is probably what you want to go with, and so far it's looking really promising. So let's have a look at some of this data right here. Yeah, she's a little bit weird because she's all about either she bursts or she doesn't. If she doesn't burst, then she can basically apply her buff, and ideally if you want to use her buff, which is going to be this particular one, Bullets of Love, charge damage 100%. You can see right there, Bullets of Love, Bullets of Love. Everybody is getting it, right? In a full team of rocket launcher or sniper rifle characters, then she's going to be very strong. So earlier with mana, we got 2.1 billion, and then when I swap mana with Velvet, we get 3.1 billion. So we literally get 1 billion more, right, compared to mana. I will try to compare her and Helm. So I put her here for now in this team, right, because even though there's no heal, but it's okay later, I want to try to compare her buffing versus Treasure Helm. I think it's close. What do you guys think? 12.3 billion versus 11.2 billion. So basically we are comparing Velvet support and Helm Treasure. Now keep in mind, the Velvet that we have, right, her skill, I haven't level 10 it yet. I wonder if we will be able to catch up if we level 10, right? Crown doesn't buff attack damage because there are no heal. Wouldn't that mean Velvet is stronger then? Because Crown is not getting the full buff. That means that Velvet's buffs is very strong, right? I know Crown don't get... I understand that the Crown don't get the skill too. I am aware of that. So 5.6 billion here. Alright. With Crown we got 6.2. Not too bad. Cinderella did a little bit more there. 2.9 here. This one is 3.2. Crown is 800 here. 700 there. So over here, Little Mermaid was able to do more with Velvet. Little Mermaid was able to do more with Velvet. Yeah, this is a very interesting one. I guess we can try and compare Nayuta. She's actually extremely cheap to build. Look at this, right? I barely only get one skill to level 7. The other two skills are level 1. Again, if you're just building her as support, this is going to be the only one that you need, right? You only need this particular one, and she can already do so much for the team. So as you guys can see, in this particular team, right? Since we got 3 characters that can do charge damage, so we got Little Mermaid with Nayuta, Snow White, Cinderella. So we're comparing Treasure Helm with a Velvet. This is really close. This is almost like... she's almost comparable to Treasure Helm in this particular one, right? Now keep in mind, I am fighting a boss that's weak to wind. That's why my Nayuta is doing a lot, right? But let's see. Nayuta is 2.9 here with Helm, 3.1 with Velvet, 2.7 with Helm, 2.7 with... okay, both about 2.7. This one is 2962. This one is 2718. But man, Velvet Nayuta could be a thing, man. Velvet Nayuta could actually be a thing, right? Okay, surprisingly close, right? Naga versus Velvet. Surprisingly close. As you can see, this is going to be the damage results. 9.8 billion, 9.5 billion. Naga did a little bit more, but I think like it's... let's see, 3.9 billion from Red Hood, 3.5 billion for Velvet, 2.6 from Eve, 2.6. So the thing is, Eve doesn't benefit from Velvet's buff as much because charge damage, right? I think if this is someone else, maybe Velvet will be able to benefit more. To be fair, Naga and Crown has more synergy, right? Crown, and because of the heal, right? We want a little bit of healing. Crown right here is not getting the healing, but we are still able to be very close, right? Which is, I think this is like credits to, you know, this is 1 point to Velvet in my opinion. is definitely in Velvet's favor. So after hours of deliberate testing, I can say that Velvet is worth it. Alright, if you are a free-to-play player, I would highly suggest getting her one copy, you know. I think she's definitely not a bad character. She's definitely going to be quite good. You can see right here in a lot of these teams that I am comparing her, she's almost comparable to Treasure Helm, and you guys know how strong she is, right? So there is going to be a little bit of things that you gotta be aware of. Number one is her flexibility. Treasure Helm is probably still going to be way more flexible, right? Because she can fit in any team. Whereas Velvet is going to depend on the allies. If she wants to buff the allies, they have to have the charge damage. So basically they will need to be able to charge the weapons. So that means only sniper rifle and rocket launchers, right? Those two weapons, basically Cinderella, Snow White heavy arms right here. You can see right here, I've done a couple of comparisons. Even right here in this particular team, you know, you can see all of these are very, very close. She's a very good pair with Nayuta as well. And of course, in the, you know, this particular one is going to be for the Iron team. Quite a number of testing right here, right? So right now you can see I was able to achieve 19 million in this particular team. Little Mermaid, Nayuta, SPS and Liberalia, and of course Velvet, she's not going to burst there. This is probably going to be the strongest win team, right? If you are intending to just make one team for win, this is going to be it in a mono team. And even outside of win element, she's very, very strong. You can see right there, I compare this particular one with, if I put Mihara Bonding Chain, will we get more? We did not get more, right? I can't put Helm in this team because it will mess up. Liberalia will buff Helm instead. So that's going to be what it is, right? So yeah, definitely I would highly suggest you guys to at least obtain her one copy. Her support is probably going to be where the value lies. In my opinion, that's going to be most of the value. And also, in that particular case, you just need to worry about, you know, skilling the middle skill up. So that's going to be where it's going to be relevant. For the cube, I would recommend going for the... You can go with pretty much anything, right? I don't see... If you are just running her as a support, you can go with the charge speed just to be able to charge faster because her buffs relies on her charge as a whole, right? But in most cases, you know, she doesn't really need to specify anything. I will need to test her DPS build more, but so far, based on my testing, it's a little bit tricky because she needs to burst, and there's no other burst 2 character that can basically fit in that particular slot. So you need to use one burst 1, and she's going to be the burst 2, and then you need to bring 2 burst 3, right? The last one has to be a flex slot, but we don't have enough universal buffers for her to be able to take advantage of, right? That seems to be one of the issues. But yeah, I would highly recommend you guys to get one copy. Let me know what you guys think of Velvet overall. Do you guys pull for her? As per usual, give this video a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Have a nice day. Goodbye.